These are the pages. Stand by for transmission. Opening files. Looking for broadcast Domino Plague. Having some trouble, but not too much trouble. Yeah, so welcome guys. These are the pages. Once I find the file, I'm going to read Broadcast Domino Plague. I'm going to read the entire thing. Not the whole book, but the whole series. So, Broadcast Domino Plague, BDP Merge 6x9 Final. That looks like it. Hopefully this is it. Yep, this is it. Got a very nice looking file here. I'm hoping Spartan Press wants to, publish this. Maybe they won't. Who knows? But regardless, this book will be published. Mark my words. I'm not worried about it. So I'm scrolling through the file. I'm gonna read Broadcast Domino Plague, and you're gonna like it because it's cool. And if you don't like it, well, did my best, okay? So this is a series titled Broadcast Domino Plague. I'm going to start with the title poem and proceed to the other poems in the series. Broadcast Domino Plague. Missionary ground epics pave original aristocrats. Sandaled fossils nakedly witness yellow eyes. Rainbow bones knock scaffolding fear pictures. Peaceful televisions condemn fanged poster child choreography. Brighter voices echo in the cathedrals of sainted pop stars. Shining armies ripple toward sinkholes, assuming a causal relationship. Singular fashions liquefy accusations of logical connection. Robotic runway microcosms strip away warning arrivals. Steel hangars exemplify tribal justice flares. Automatic vagina diagrams pluck roadside democracy. Crossed world secrets plug carnivorous principles. Horizon Paul rears barred loyalties to the cornerstone. Western dirges whip up oppressive smoke pledges. Oceanic rhythms crash down on government addiction scripts. Rising symphonies bombastically tear-jerk face chains. Frothy weapons epileptically broadcast domino plagues. Drunken soldiers tower pathologically over gamed hospitals. Breaking moons famously some distance from the pinball of bankruptcy. Glass checkerboards pawned for gas money in the urgency typical of reinforcement. Smiling masters enthroned fast beating swigs. Modeling lemonade bloodlines with exhausted civil elixirs. Barking at miniature needles, divorced carelessly from youth, having climbed lesser problems dashingly in volleys of rebellion, despite the cuddles of unknown rails mirroring the reciprocated spank. Not believing in Arctic flowers' irrefutable irony spokes, rather napkins torn under tables into wasted temporary boomerangs, absorbing illegal conclusions with labyrinthine surf haircuts. Merely strategic bylaws. Moments wander through a theater of decay. Hourglass lions discourse about space. Intersectional librarians meditate on an empty shelf. Suicidal characters zoom toward a good workout routine. Trinitarian junkies make a career out of waking up in the morning. Colonial organs tangentially pulsate. Indigenous gods receive sideways funerals, trailing off into merely strategic bylaws. Serially slapping the wrists of dog food bureaucrats so that pleuritic dancing erupts at experiential Aquarian ceremonies. Deriving the best course from lunar pole-notch academies, fusing the arthritic dribble of tragedy with accomplishment's padded footrest. Hairy murder victims make the Sunday papers. Tasteful elevators indulge securely in shameful gossip involving bitten-off shirt buttons and bedroom claustrophobia tantrums. the last to realize what drives them. In a contrite posture, the rabbi signed off on a longer parade than was usual, having tripped acid with a locally renowned entomologist, who fell in love with the queen of the ants that live on his front walk. Notwithstanding the extreme fog, 16 takes fast. Fighting no urges, the body flexes. War is attractive to thoughtless automatons, the last to realize what drives them. Lewd wisdom. Plastic tasks implant lewd wisdom into solar taxation feints. Illusory hoops ejaculate obsequious blonde epigrams onto a behaving tease. Exclusive poker games curate anachronistically homogeneous police cheerleaders. Bouncing fireballs score high for damage done to suburban cog boxes. Freed from cosmic numeral bongs smuggled into ancestral fluorescent basements, linking up with poorly traveled punk rockers under forgettable railroad bridges. The desert fosse. Flanking mental corrosion with legibly scrawled lies. Systemically criminal tentacular republics piss their inscrutable colors, piping into cages imperial speech freedoms to measurably deprive dreams from anyone salty to swat the handsy agendas of oil barons. Compostable anonymous guardian zeros salute wide black margins. Incorporated corpses bowed overbent, recycling faceless enemy decimals. As needed, string whatever dots hollow into strawman caves, offering in the desert fosse our wide-eyed boys. This bibliography. Her island body, millions calligraphically organized into lipstick and shiny dragons and drywall scuffs, were muddy as the photographer with slimy notarized documents and distilled the nudist to hopscotches into safe clouds. So toss me the aux cord, and don't swerve into bank shadows unless you want to shark the gospel of its hypnotic justified columns, revisited symbiotically such gazebo as my index finger, yodeling quietly under the arches of this bibliography. I'm going to read just one more from the series. I think that's just about enough. I'm going to read Ajar But Marriageable Girls. Critically parroting gravelly darkness, the finite radio annotates the unified undergrowth and in small mirrors' eyes, chalk up nomance to spiraling messages in green bottles and economy, lax teachably cradling symptomatic jealousies and shine rhythmic vaults. Ajar but marriageable girls mobilize their tooth genies and dance mysteriously, can ceremonial virginities by the pound and sip cloudy exotic tablatures. These are the pages. Oh, thank you guys. You're far too kind. If you insist, I will read just one more, but I really got to get going. I have a lot to do today. I guess since you're all applauding so loud, I will read one more. Just one more, though. Let's find a good one. How about vigorous homosexual endorsements? That's a good one. A little encore for you guys. Thanks for being such a good crowd. You guys rock. Giddily excising death kiosks from tenaciously analyzed metropicide. Daddy's taking off his pants. Doctors are exchanging vigorous homosexual endorsements. The rotund fisherman can't quite hear what the gesticulating physicist is saying to the small barber. Normally the bishop wouldn't perform this particular motion with his right hand, but it is indeed a time of widespread socio-coronary malaise. Always the altar boy snuffs out the light of Christ, not the other way around, okay? Meanwhile, at the strip clubbiest of strip clubs, I am difficult as a whetstone. That's very bad. And only once shall the urchin manage to satiate the ghost of the maternal dead wonderful. These are the pages. Thank you very much. I'm Hart.